Hello Ship, I hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to share with you how you can compare a kickflip with entrepreneurship. So first of all, for those guys who don't know what a kickflip is, I have from my fingerboard, and what you can do, so you can imagine you're standing like here, and these are my toes and this is my back. Just imagine this is my feet, okay? And when you just pop it here down, swipe it here up and flick here in this moment, flick, and the board is rotated in this very moment and you land on balls. So this is actually how a kickflip looks like. And when you see a kickflip, I mean, it's one of those tricks which are back in the days one of the coolest tricks, and this is actually one of the signature tricks of many skateboarders, because kickflip is pretty easy to do, but it always has style, it has steez and everything. So this is really important to know if you start out a skateboard how to kickflip, maybe after several months, maybe after several years. However, kickflip is really essential to go to further tricks. So what is actually kickflip when you compare it with entrepreneurship? Well, as I said, you can compare really good skateboarding with entrepreneurship, and you can also compare a kickflip good with entrepreneurship, because kickflip is really one of the most essential tricks that you have to do. I mean, let me say an ollie is like to start a company, and there really is a kickflip, it's a first flick. So you can say it's a first close. You can say it's a first close. Kickflip is like the first close, because it's not a hard flip, but the thing is, when you are doing a kickflip, you can actually, I know many people who have broke even their own arms by doing a kickflip, not by stairs but just on the flat. So this is the thing, you can do massive things wrong when you do a kickflip. Same thing also when you do a close. You can do many things wrong until you need thousands of attempts until you land it. The same thing also with entrepreneurship. You need really thousands of attempts after you can actually go and close one decent client which you actually want to close. So this is actually a numbers game in kickflip and entrepreneurship to get the first close or the lands the first proper kickflip. So with this further said, what has all to do with procrastination? Because many people asking me how you're posting like the things and we don't get what does actually have to do actually with procrastination. It's pretty easy what is with procrastination, because procrastination is the art of being lazy, of doing nothing. And the thing is, everything what you are doing, kickflip is the first thing, it's the first momentum. And actually procrastination is a thing. When you procrastinate, you are lacking of momentum. So when you actually land your first kickflip or have the first close as an entrepreneur or doing everything, you get the first momentum down. And when you keep it ongoing, you become better and better in closing. You become better in kickflip, and you are having the momentum down. So when you have the momentum down, you can actually leverage it, and you have a kind of clarity, because you had some momentum. You get every single day, you make a small step towards your own goal. And this is what it calls actually how you can fight against procrastination, because procrastination is nothing like procrastination. It's just really 90% in your mind that you're saying this is procrastination, because people always need something to complain about. And procrastination is like those fancy words, but if you just to put it really plain, it's just being lazy. And laziness is really the thing which is born with ourself. And the thing is, what is actually laziness is really the small voice which is talking to us. Don't do it. Like right before the kickflip, don't do it. Don't let the kickflip. Just do a freaking no comply. I mean, it's really easy, but by the way, no comply is when one foot is on the ground, so you land it with one foot on. So yeah, kickflip no comply, yeah. And this is actually the thing where people are always saying, yeah, oh, I can't do it. It's the voice is becoming harder to resist it towards it. But when you get the first momentum down, then you can do more until the elastic band snaps and you can do kickflips like in sleep. I know some children like 3 years old back in Japan who were doing kickflips like nothing, really like nothing, and you can see some big guys like who are in the 30s and they're struggling with just landing one freaking kickflip. And this is actually the thing, because when you're a child, you don't have like a fear of rejection, you don't have a fear if it comes to closing, you don't have a fear of the rejection, you don't have of kickflip, you don't have a fear of getting hurt. And the thing of procrastination, you don't know actually, you're keen to be lazy, but it's not really the thing. It's more like when you got some momentum, then you are not lazy anymore as a child, and it's really easy for you to go forward and become better and better. And as we get more mature, as we get more adult, we go towards the adulthood, we become more, and this voice become more stronger, and it's harder for us to actually fight against it, because it's always against new things. Remember, this voice is always against new things, and this is always against your own will, of own true will. It's just about keep things safe. And the more you keep it safe, the more you are retained, the more you remain at the same level you are. So you have to become comfortable with becoming uncomfortable. You have to become comfortable with becoming uncomfortable. This is really the thing. And even like doing kickflips, it's really an uncomfortable thing, because you can hurt your ankles, you can do so many things wrong. But the thing is, the more you do it, the more you learn it. Same also with closes, the more you do it, the more you learn it, the more you learn the psychological aspects of people, and the more you can put your approach towards people, differ them from situation to situation. And this is actually the thing, because it's also the energy. It's always the energy how you apply things, especially when you go and approach someone. It might be a client, it might be even a girl, it might be even a skateboard where you do kickflip. It's all about the energy in yourself, which is produced by your own brain cells. But the thing is, you can actually, the more you become active, the more you can overcome this emotional instability. So what I want to recommend you, become active. Do the first kickflip, do the first close, do the first move. This is the thing where you can get off of procrastination. Reshaper, I do upload every single day, so make sure hit this notification bell, it's a subscribe button. If you got some value from it, also give me a like and share with your loved ones, because I believe sharing is caring. Have an awesome day, Reshaper, and as always, do not lie to yourself, pursue your passion now.